Hi, friends and tiny home family. So, today is day 2 of 30 tiny steps of sustainability. And today I want to talk about voids, violations, and values, and a little celebration at the end. So, big shout out to Jennifer Kem because she's the one that has really shared with me this world and deepened my interest. I did know about the values work by Jonathan Sugai and actually his teacher, and I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, D. Martini, that's right. So D. Martini and Jonathan and then Jen all celebrating living our values. But there are some other two words that I have just learned about literally yesterday. So I'm going to do my best to apply them to my life because yesterday I really shared about my story of having a near-death experience in 2000 in India. Actually, it was in Thailand, but I contracted dysentery in India, almost died. And I'll just jump to the word violation. That was a violation of my entire body, okay? I won't go into all the details, but dysentery, not pretty. Essentially, it's a parasite, right? It's something that, didn't belong there. And it was a violation, but what's interesting is that violation led me to one of the biggest values that I hold in my life, which is marking this 30-day personal challenge, which is sustainability. I actively chose in to getting a green MBA, first in the country, and choosing to be in a sustainable practice, whatever career, you name it, for the rest of my life. I made that pledge at 29, 30 years old. Phenomenal. I'm 50 now. Did I just say that? Yes, turned 50 April 6th, like shelter in place, the whole deal. People were still into Zoom parties. Way before everyone's like, Zoom, I'm tired. But yes, we had a rocking Zoom party unlike never before. And so that was the story about violation. Void was something when I moved a lot when I was a kid because I was a military brat. And there was some void of like having long-term friends. I would place those words on that now as an adult looking back. And so what's interesting is one of my top values, actually the number one, first one, I can't believe sustainability should be first, but community is first. And so here are my values. Community, yes, it happens to be a lot of tiny home focus these days. Autonomy, and I'm going to talk more about autonomy and financial and all of that. I'm going to do a deep dive on all of these because I got 30 days to fill in the blank. Diversity, a lot going on. Actually, I upgraded my values, and values change in our lives. Advocacy, that is something I'm actively doing within the tiny home world, hence the tiny home showing up twice on this page. Sustainability, that's right, we only got one planet. And generosity. So, all right, that leads me to my celebration. I just got to show you. So excited because I would say there's at least all values might represent themselves here in this, but the number one value is sustainability. And this is what I've been up to. Sonoma State University, all parties finished, new employee paperwork. That is right. There is the executive MBA program at Sonoma State, and I will be teaching the co-teaching with Adele, amazing professor. Super grateful because I don't come from an academic background. The reason why my dear friend Sue reached out to me and said, hey, I think you'd be great for this program is because I have been living my values all back to 2000 when I said, that's it, no matter what, I'm going to keep being in the sustainability realm. And I've dabbled in other jobs and done other investments, and guess what? That didn't fit that sustainability mark. They didn't last. Like, this is such a core value that I can promise you, if I only had 5 values for the rest of my life, one value would remain, and that is sustainability. Back in the day, it was, earth friendly, green, you name it. But really, it's about the ability to sustain a life on this planet. Because I always say, like, guess what? Newsflash. The planet's going to be here, whether we are or not. And it's a choice. And it's going to come together with a lot of politics, leaders, business leaders, not just political leaders around the world to make choices. And in some cases, those leaders are so on board, okay? They're like, yep, doing amazing things. In other cases, celebrities are super on board. What's super awesome is that I now get to teach a number of executives. These are people that are professionals, at Sonoma State, enrolled in the executive MBA program, who are choosing this elective to learn more about how sustainability plays a role in business. Yes, and this is how it applies. Okay, so I've got my company, Experienced Tiny Homes, and I'm a consultant. I help design, consult, and help certify people that want to go tiny. And let's see, I don't know if I have a picture of it right now. I was looking at t-shirts, and let's see if I can get this. So I was looking at t-shirts, and I want to get some t-shirts because I did a 5-day tiny home challenge not too long ago. And one of the things that they were able to win in the challenge was a t-shirt. And what's really cool is I have a number of people that wrote on pieces of paper at our festivals, Tiny Homes Rock. Let's see, Think Big by Living Tiny. And, I love their tiny house, great living. We needed more like slogans and memes in the industry. Tiny is the new cool, you name it. So I'm putting together those t-shirts and I'm going to share with them. But I was like, I am not going to get the cheapest t-shirt. I cannot, in my sustainability value, just buy your normal, I'm just going to say some names, Anvil or Gildan or whatever. They're not known for their sustainability. However, companies like American Apparel, and I found this other one, Bella Canvas, who showed up on those, promotional t-shirt websites and such. They do have a statement or a commitment to sustainability. And now with B Corp and we'll talk about that another day. There's a lot of companies. I mean, you go to Costco and you find organic. You go into Walmart, you find organic. In fact, that's a whole nother story. I gotta rewrite these stories down. There's so many stories, you guys. I mean, come on, after all these years. And in fact, what I'm realizing right now, total epiphany, it is the 13th of August. My very first class with the sustainability school, we're tongue-tied here. The sustainability elective is September 9th. So this is a really good time for me to remember some of the things that I have learned and acquired and provided here on this 30-day challenge for myself. So what did I mention? There's a Walmart story, which involves the Sierra Club executive director. There's the carpet story. God, I said another one and I can't forget it. Anyway, moving on. So I was talking about the t-shirt and I came up with all these words the memes that the people came up with. And I wanted to make sure that people could choose what they wanted on their t-shirt. And not just the t-shirt, here's some other things I found. So look at the masks, right? Tiny Homes Rock on a mask. Now, I didn't buy the mask. I just mocked it up. But if someone wanted that mask because they needed a mask and they wanted Tiny Homes Rock on the side of it, that's what they're going to get. Let's see. That's that. Let's see if I get the t-shirt thing. You can see my behind the scenes there. So there's the t-shirt, right? Tiny Homes Rock by Experienced Tiny Homes. So I made a commitment. I could probably find a really cheap t-shirt, but I'm not about just cheap, right? I mean, actually I found totally reasonable for $10 or $11, and I would then print them and move forward with my life, knowing that my commitment. But to sell the t-shirt on my website, I will absolutely want to make sure a company has the sustainability pledge. So that is the celebration today on becoming a professor. It was one of my dreams, when I enrolled into the Green MBA. Actually, we had to write like a 4-page essay about why we're choosing into this program. And the one thing I remember was the fact that I wanted to be a professor one day. And I thought I would be, I even said my 40s. Well, that decade came and went. I was busy with the LED lights. So awesome. Super grateful for my biodiesel career, my LED lighting career, and also now my tiny home career. So awesome, you guys. I hope your day is a sustainable one. Bye.